before we get into the collective reading, please be sure to hit the follow button. I'm trying to get to 10K soon. As soon as I get to 10K, I'm going to be doing a 10K drawing giveaway, more or less. So I'm going to have 3 winners for the 10K giveaway. I do not have the details on what I'm going to give away yet, but I will be posting a video up about that soon. I also give away a free reading every single month. I do have the April thread up on my page, so please be sure to head on over there and get yourself entered for the April giveaway for the free reading. If you're looking for personal readings, I'm still running April specials this week. So April specials are going to be $20. All of my payment information is in my link tree. I take PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. Once I receive payment, I will get you on the list. After the collective reading is over with, then I will move on to personal readings. You're trying to go live? Well, I will follow you, honey. All right, there you go. I'll follow you. Since Leslie here is new, once you get to 1,000 subscribers, then you'll be able to go live. All right, so let's get into the twin flame water sign reading because it looks like I'm losing a lot of audience here. Thank you so much for the roses, Evan. I greatly appreciate that. So we're going to be doing the feminine is going to be on this side. The masculine is going to be on the other side. Now, this is not referring to gender roles. This is referring to energy. We all have feminine and we all have masculine energy within us. So take it how it resonates and leave the rest out. If you're not resonating with this reading, then that just means that this is not your reading today. All right. Let's see what's going on with the masculines. You're welcome, sweetheart. Let's see what's going on with the masculines. Feminines here are going through some cycles. And that's funny too, because yesterday when I did the fire sign reading, the feminines were actually the ones going through a huge karmic cycle, and the masculines were actually trying to work on themselves. What's the differences between what? The energies? We all have feminine and masculine energies. Feminine energy is more of the nurturing, loving types. We're very emotional. We're very sensitive. Our masculine energies is pretty much the opposite. Masculine energies tend to, go chasing third parties. But that's not to say that feminines can't do the same thing. We're all capable of that. It's just all in what energy we're in. All right. Oh, wow. All right. Go masculine. What's up with the masculines this week? I feel like we are having a energy shift between the feminine and the masculine here, because the feminine energy, the feminines right now, they're going through their own cycles. They're going through their own cycles of commitment. However, this person is very much in grief. They're in grief over a connection that they're dealing with. I feel like that our feminines, even for the water signs, they're dealing with some cycles of grief right now over a commitment. We have admired here. So the feminines here, I feel like the feminines they're in this energy of where they're admiring their masculine. I feel like that they're watching their masculine, because the masculines, on the other hand, they are doing their own work. They're going through something here. But the feminines right now, they are settling. Why are we settling, feminines? We're settling for bullshit. We're still settling for karmic partners. We're settling for toxic relationships, because I really feel like that there's some toxicity here that is going on with our feminines, dealing with these feminine karmic cycles. Yep. Masculines, on the other hand, we have the springtime. Around the springtime, I feel like the masculines are going to get into this energy of forgiveness. The masculines could be going through this energy of forgiveness, maybe where I feel like that they're trying to forgive themselves for what they've done to their feminines here. Now, you could be separated. You guys could still be coupled. No, I'm not doing free questions right now, but I will after the collective if I don't have personal readings. they're trying to get into this forgiveness, in this energy of forgiveness, because, you know, I feel like the feminines here may have gotten themselves caught up into something. And oh, no, I'm being redirected here. He's redirecting me. Ah, I see. The masculines here, they're trying to forgive a soulmate connection here. I feel like that the masculines here, they're trying to let go of some old toxic shit, because now they're finally using the power of free will. They're finally getting into this free will mode, because now they're starting to understand themselves. Not only are they understanding the connection that they had with their feminine, but I feel like that they're also starting to understand themselves, and they're understanding the toxic bullshit, the cycles that they have been also putting themselves through. This masculine over here is very much devoted to their feminine. And I feel like that, you know, they're in the process of really trying to work on themselves, getting into this energy of forgiving, because this masculine over here, I really feel like that they're beating themselves up on how they treated their feminine. And this feminine over here, out of their own grief, I feel like that they went into a rebound relationship, and this is why they're settling. They're settling for this rebound relationship because they see the masculine over here is in a much better energy than they are at this particular time, and they're very much admiring this about them. And both people in the middle energy, you both are unawakened to this connection, are really truly understanding what it is. However, you both want family. You both want a family with one another, but you guys are not seeing this. You know, the feminine over here, they're blinded by their own grief from, you know, what had happened with the connection with the masculine. Offer. They both want to offer each other something. The masculine wants to come back in, and they want to offer this feminine, you know, a bigger cup of love of what I'm seeing, because I'm seeing a cup and it's overflowing. So the masculine wants to come back in. They want to offer this. The feminine, they want to offer a better energy, because the feminine wants to offer healing. I'm hearing healing. So not only do they have to refocus their energy here and work on that healing process, but they want to offer the masculine a better version of themselves. We have received here, because, and we also have deception. So somebody dished out a big heaping spoonful of deception, and this is what caused the blockages in the connection here. The feminine is just settling for this karmic situation. They're very, very unhappy in this shit, though. The masculine feels their pain, but the masculine, they're beating themselves up really bad. Yeah, they want to come back in to rebuild this foundation, or they're focusing on building their own foundation right now. Yeah, because there's an opening here. There's a new chapter that's getting ready to pop up between these two. If the feminine can get out of this energy of grief and can work on their healing and break the cycle that they're going through right now, then there's a big possibility that these two are definitely going to reconcile, or if you're still coupled, you guys are going to be able to recover from the obstacles and the trauma that has went on, because there's a lot of regret here. I feel like there's a lot of regret because somebody is in this mindset of what if? What if I would have done this right? What if I would have done that right? Then where would we be at now? This is a twin flame water sign reading, so you could be dealing with the water sign, or you could be a water sign yourself. If you're looking for personal readings, I am still doing Easter specials this week for $20 for a full detailed spread. All of my payment information is in my link tree. Once I receive payment, I will get you on the list. Right now, I'm not answering questions. I'm focused on the collective. Yeah, because right now, the masculine is in more of a higher vibration with this play energy. They're getting themselves into in a higher vibration, and the feminines over here are still in this low vibrational energy. The masculines had a lot of karmic justice that was done to them, or they could be dealing with some type of a legal issue, which is causing a lot of change for them, because something has triggered this change in the masculine. Something huge is really what I'm seeing here. They had a huge fucking storm that came in and wreaked a little havoc on their life, which really made them kind of start waking up a little bit. We have courage here. It's really going to come down if the feminine is going to have the courage to heal herself. The feminine is very much in heavy grief. They're in this, I feel like they're in an abusive karmic cycle, because I'm hearing abuse. So either the person that they're with is mentally abusive, or they could be physically abusive. This person that they're dealing with could definitely be a manipulator. But the feminine's got to have the courage to walk away from it. Bye, bitch. Block. I do not accept no negative bullshit in my room. You want to bring negativity in here, you can exit your ass out. If anybody's looking for personal readings are $20 for a full detailed spread, no card limit, within 10 minutes. All of my payment information is in my link tree. Once I receive payment, I'll get you on the list. The feminines may end up walking away from this connection around the summertime. And if you have a specific question on your mind, the answer is yes. I'm hearing these two are going to reconcile. But the feminine has to get out of this stuck energy in order for her to move into a new direction. She's still feeling very much abandoned. Her heart is still like very much torn up. I really feel a lot of pain within this feminine here. But, you know, with this rise card here, you know, the feminine has the potential to rise above from the ashes. The masculine is already in the process of doing this. Whatever had happened legal, I'm seeing something here about, I'm actually seeing a masculine that may end up potentially going to jail, because I'm seeing bars, but I'm feeling two different stories here. We have one masculine that may be coming up, they may end up going to jail, and then I have another masculine over here that, you know, they walked away from a toxic connection due to their own karmic bullshit coming in and giving them a swift kick in the ass, and now they're making their own changes. Let me go to this one. Tell me about the feminine here. This is a collective reading right now, honey, not personals. Personals will be done after the collective. Tell me about the feminine, Spirit, please. Tell me more about the feminine. Yeah, the feminine has hidden emotions. She's very much burying herself in her own grief and pain. She's having very vivid dreams, and she's vividly dreaming about her masculine. I see this image where she dreams that her masculine's going to come riding in on this white horse and carry her off into the sunset. But the feminines have to keep the faith here. There is going to be some unexpected messages coming in, so there is going to be communication. I feel like the masculine is going to get the urge to try to initiate contact or trying to open up the lines of communication within an existing relationship. A collective reading means it's for everybody. Anybody that could be a water sign or dealing with the water sign, but if you resonate with any of these messages, then, you know, if they speak to you, then those messages are for you. So a collective is for everybody in a whole. So this is not going to resonate for everyone. Only take what resonates and leave the rest out. Yeah, divine masculine here. Unexpected messages here from the divine masculine. The divine masculine is going to initiate contact. They're going to start opening the lines of communication because they want to come back in. Yes, I'm doing water signs today. Tomorrow will be air. Yesterday was fire. Tell me about this masculine. Yeah, secret admirer. The masculine is also admiring their feminine, or they're trying to look at them from afar. But the masculine here is still very much in regret. They're in regret on how they treated their person, because the masculine in the past was very busy and distracted with other bullshit. Could be third-party situations, work, you know, any addictions that they had. It's like, you know, they never had time for this feminine, and the feminine got tired because they just felt very neglected in the situation, because the masculine was just too much about themselves. You know, they didn't take any time to really make the connection work. even though they knew that there was a very strong soul tie between these two, they was also in fear-based mode, very much busy or distracted by third-party energies, probably chasing after other women or men. Too much just caught up within themselves, their selfishness. This is a very selfish energy that they was in, but now they're regretting a lot. And I also feel too, it's like I feel like they know that the feminine here is going through a really rough time with this karmic connection. But, you know, the masculine, they want to take a risk and they want to come back in and initiate contact. I'm hearing something about, I feel like this masculine one does want to come in and pull this feminine out of this connection. Because they can feel her energy finally. Yeah, we got twin flames again here. This is definitely a twin flame relationship. And we also have lessons of Jupiter here. So, align, demonstrate, and express the values and belief you have learned about love. Be open to new ways. The results are healing and expansion. So in order for you to open yourself up, you have to start learning more about, you know, what are your values and beliefs when it comes to love. You know, opening that up within yourself is going to help you to expand. Why is someone in my past popping in my head all of a sudden? They could be thinking about you. We also have lessons of Saturn here. A soul's desire to resolve limiting patterns of control and dependency. Many challenges, but can bring benevolent long-term rewards. So, you know, this masculine here had to learn this lesson, you know, because they had too much desire or temptation in their life. And which ultimately brought a little benevolence into their life. Hence, their own karmic cycles coming in. But, you know, right now things are kind of like at a stalemate. A stalemate situation, somebody needs to take decisive action. The masculine's going to take decisive action, and they're going to try to come back in and make contact or open those lines of communication with the feminine here. If anybody's looking for personal readings are $20. They're still on my Easter specials. All of my payment information is in my link tree. Once I receive payment, I will get you on the list. So yes. Your masculine's coming back in for you. You know, we also have mountains. Something or someone is standing in between us right now. So I feel like the obstacle right now in this connection is the karmic relationship that the feminine has gotten herself into, because she settled for this person. She got herself into a rebound relationship due to her own grief and pain. And now she's caught up in a karmic cycle. So this is what is coming between, her and her masculine right now. Because the feminine hasn't healed. It's an inner knowing that you have. It's like there's something like really deep within your soul that recognizes another person's soul energy. And that's how you know. And there's a lot of, you'll start seeing signs and synchronicities. You'll kind of you'll start going through your own little spiritual awakening. You'll just know that this connection is different. That's how you know, but nobody can tell you nor confirm to you. And I don't even like to give confirmation when it comes to twin flames, because you guys know within your own, deep in your soul, this is my person, but you don't deal with bullshit from that person. That's not acceptable. Just because you're in a twin flame connection, don't stay in that connection because of that. If they're doing wrong and they're still in their ego, that's where you have to learn your lessons, because twin flame relationships are about lessons, about helping you grow, helping you heal. If you're not doing that, then the universe is going to come in and it's going to start blocking your connection, or, possibly separate you. Lessons. The masculine here. I didn't know what I had until you were gone. this masculine has learnt their lesson. Hey, Katie, sweetheart, how are you? Yeah, this masculine here, they have definitely learnt their lesson. You know, now this feminine is caught up in this, you know, fucked up cycle with whoever this fucking asshole is. She's crying all the time. I'm feeling so much pain from her. Yeah, the masculine wants to come back in, and he actually wants to be loyal and be very dedicated. I'm doing good. Thank you so much for being here, Katie. You blocked him for a long time, and he still keeps coming. Yeah, that could be definitely a twin flame, because, you know, you guys are kind of like drawn back towards one another. But has this person changed? That's the question. Yeah, sidetracked. So right now there's delays with this because of this karmic cycle the feminine is going through. But there's definitely going to be some form of change coming in. Yeah, feminine energy. The feminine right now, the feminines are sidetracked. Very much so. The feminines are very much sidetracked with this person, with this karmic cycle that they're dealing with at this time. Masculines are going to take a risk, though. They're going to jump through hoops, is what I'm saying. Just keeps watching me from a distance. Thanks for answering me. Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. I try to answer whenever I can. Let's see what the outcome is for this particular reading. Yeah. Letting go of control issues. So the feminines here, I feel like they need to let go of control issues, and they just really need to kind of allow the situation to unfold naturally. But this could be the masculine as well, because the masculine, I feel like that they have this urgency where they need to come back in and oh God, why am I seeing Mighty Mouse? I'm seeing Mighty Mouse. The masculine wants to come in like Mighty Mouse. Here I come to save the day. The mighty masculine is on his way. They feel their feminine. They can feel their feminine in pain, or they know what's going on with this feminine. But, you know, right now there has to be a releasing. The feminine has to release. You know, I feel like it's not just about the feminine releasing all of the pain in the past from, you know, the masculine here, but the feminine also has to release this karmic cycle that she's in. You know, and there has to be, and the masculine wants to come in. He wants to express their love. We have honeymoon here, so there could be some form of a trip planned, or this masculine has to go on a trip in order to go towards his feminine. So he may be traveling a long distance. Oh, really? Yeah, like all of a sudden I just felt this masculine energy, and my guide just kind of popped in looking like fucking Mighty Mouse and singing, "Here I come to save the day." I love my guide. His visuals are so funny. His visuals are so funny. I love him to death. But yeah, the masculines actually, they want to come back in and they want to get their feminine out of this situation. I'm also hearing to help heal too. So I feel like that during this process, there's going to be a process of an awakening happening, because right now both parties are still kind of like, they're still not really aware of what the connection is between these two. You know, so they're still kind of like in this unawakened state. And I did get engagement here. But the feminines, you need to free yourself. The feminines need to start freeing themselves from not just this karmic connection here, but the feminines need to take back control of their life. They need to free themselves from this pain, from the suffering. They need to let go of the past. They need to let go of, you know, what had happened, you know, with not just, you know, their person over here, but they have to let go of everything else that happened in their life. This feminine is very much in heavy grief, pain, depression. Like, this feminine is just, she or he cannot let go of all of the things from their past. And it really, and it's not helping them at all being stuck in this karmic cycle with this abuser, because they're with somebody that's very much a manipulator. They mentally abuse this person. That could be physically abusive, But this person is really dragging this feminine down, and she's allowing it because she's not trying to, she hasn't gotten the strength yet in order to move herself out of that energy. And in order for this to come back around, she's got to really work on letting this go and letting all of that hurt and that pain go in order to, you know, to come into that energy of forgiveness, you know. It's not about, you know, forgiving a person for everything that they've done. I mean, you forgive the person for everything that they've done, but, you know, you don't have to forget what happened because, you know, that's where our lessons come in. But this feminine here, she's drowning in darkness. You know, she feels very abandoned. You know, she's caught up in this fucked up, Jesus Christ, the feminine here. Whoever this is, she needs to get out. He or she needs to get out of this toxic ass relationship. One way, with or without the masculine over here coming in to save the day. Some feminine here, she may have to just try to rescue herself. Because this shit's toxic as fuck. And she's like, she's in a lot of freaking pain. A lot of pain and heartache. Alright, so if anybody resonated with the water sign twin flame reading, claim it in the comments.